Today is March 26th, Tuesday. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to one of my subscribers, Tim, for letting me know that Baltimore Bridge collapsed after a strip collision earlier this morning in Maryland. So far, they saved 2 people. So we have number 2 here, so 2 become 1. And the bridge is 1.6 mile long, so we have a 16 or 19. Here we have total length in feet is 57,546, so we have a 57. We have 57, we have a 54 or 45, and then we have a 46 or 64. Longest span 1,201, so we have 1.21 gigawatt reference back to the Future. Opened on March 23rd, so we have a 323 here. So yesterday my video, Zombieland, YouTube took down my video for like 10 or 20 minutes because they think it violates our medical misinformation policy. Then I appealed. Then after like 10 minutes later, they sent me an email again and apologized for their mistake. They are very vigilant about what we talk about on YouTube. Of course, they've been using AI to detect those keywords to flag YouTubers by saying the wrong topics. Anyway, now I'd like to discuss King Solomon. In the Testament of Solomon, the text describes how Solomon was unable to build his temple by commanding demons by means of a magical ring that was entrusted to him by the Archangel Michael. I believe this is what Lord of the Rings, the movie, is about. King Solomon's magical ring, one ring to rule them all. What is the Ring of Solomon? The legend of the Seal of Solomon was developed primarily by medieval Middle Eastern writers who related that the ring was engraved by God and was given to the king directly from heaven. Okay. The ring was made from brass and iron, and the 2 parts were used to seal written commands to good and evil spirits, respectively. Here is the supposed Ring of Solomon. Seal of Solomon or Ring of Solomon is the legendary signet ring attributed to the Israelite King Solomon in medieval mystical traditions, from which it developed in parallel within Jewish mysticism, Islamic mysticism, and Western occultism. It is often depicted in the shape of either a pentagram or a hexagram. In mystic Islamic and Jewish lore, the ring is variously described as having given Solomon the power to command the supernatural, and including Shudim and Jinn, and also the ability to speak with animals. Due to the proverbial wisdom of Solomon, it came to be seen as an amulet or talisman, or a symbol or character in medieval magic and Renaissance magic, occultism, and alchemy. The seal is the predecessor to the Star of David. So I believe this is what they possessed right now, and together with the spear of destiny that killed Jesus. Today in Elul calendar is the 16th day of the first month, So we have a 116, or we have a 611, which is 9 plus 1 plus 1. That's why they planned the Baltimore Bridge collapse today. Tomorrow and Thursday, high watch time for Rapture, March 27 and March 28, 327, 328. It's the 17th day of the first month in Enoch calendar. Then this Sunday, high watch time for Rapture, March 31st, 331. Again, refer back to the Future. Into April 1st is the 21st day of the first month in Enoch calendar. So high watch time from tomorrow to April 1st. Again, April 1st is April Fool Day. High watch time from FF. Also, we are at the end of March. Again, nothing happened so far. And the signal to begin the domino effect is still on hold by God, probably because so there's an analogy about the first month of Nisan in Enoch calendar actually is fulfilled by Jesus already. So the end time rapture probably won't happen on the first month. With regard to the second month in Enoch calendar, from my perspective, I think it's for the mid-trib rapture. So which means is for the tribulation saints to be raptured out of here, this earth realm. Second Passover celebration, I think it could be referred to this. And the rapture before the tribulation now could possibly be coincide with the birth of Enoch's birthday, which is the same day that he was taken up to heaven in May this year, May 14, indicating first fruits. However, since we are in the corrupted timeline right now, things probably not in order and not at the right time. I've been pondering these scriptures for the past few years already. Amos 8, 1-3 and Matthew 24, 32-34. What do you see, Amos? He asked. A basket of ripe fruit, I answered. Then the Lord said to me, the time is ripe for my people Israel. I will spare them no longer. In that day, declares the sovereign Lord, the songs in the temple will turn to wailing. From the fig tree learn its lesson. As soon as its branch becomes tender and puts forth its leaves, you know that summer is near. So also, when you see all these things, you know that he is near at the very gates. Does that mean towards the end of the summer? That is the beginning of the domino effect.